Welcome back, everybody, to the continuation of our Let's Play of Space Exploration Krastorio 2 and AAI vehicles. So, today, we are going to do something new, something special. You might already notice something over here. This is where we used to make our glass, our silicon, and our stone bricks. I kind of picked this facility up because, for one, we finished building the silicon and sand machine over here. So this thing is in. Basically, I just send myself and the construction vehicle over here every now and then to start placing this thing down. And well, all the sand over here, no, all the stone over here is being turned into quartz and into sand. And then the sand over here is being cooked into glass. And the quartz over here is being cooked into silicon. And oh boy, this thing is looking pretty full already. I'm very much looking forward to this one. However, I was kind of looking at the map a bit, and last time around, did I show that off? No, I don't think I didn't show that off. We basically made a new tank. Well, not a new tank. We got the AI tank over here. Let's maybe just order him back real quick. I'm not quite sure how the Friendly Fire episode ended. But I did upgrade our arsenal a bit. Let's maybe start off with that. So, but nevertheless, this old stone facility now over here is making landfill. And we are going to need a metric ton of landfill. Well, not really a metric ton, but a decent amount of landfill. So, the troopers are coming back. I upgraded the troopers a bit. We have this little encampment down here now. It's basically 3 vehicle deployers, 1 for the sergeant, 1 for the tank, and 1 for the gunner. The sergeant over here, he will basically be loaded up with fuel, uranium ammo, precision shells, and repair packs. The tank will be loaded up with precision cannon shells and biofuel, whereas the gunners over here will be loaded up with biofuel and uranium ammo. Good, and you also might notice this chest over here. Whenever we make a tank, let's maybe just make one. Yeah, why not? Yeah, put this one in. There we go. Where's the thing? Where is the tank? There we go. Deploy him, please. So he gets deployed. Main reason you do it like this is so that his output signals over here are being set. And then I think I still got enough stuff in my pocket for this. Do we have one of these? Okay, we're a little bit low on stuff. So I can't make it completely, but what we do over here is we basically load them up with 5 batteries. There will be a power supply over here, which I currently don't have. Then he gets some short-range lasers, and he gets some long-range lasers. There we go. Grit. 1, 2. And then he only needs a power supply, but currently we do not have a power supply because the power supply requires uranium fuel cells, and we're probably not making them. I'm pretty sure we're not making them. Are we making them in the base? We make uranium fuel cells over there. Oh, was that the hot potato game I played? That was the hot potato game I played. Sure, let's make some more uranium fuel cells. Let's start it off with a game of hot potato. Actually, if you do it like this, you will not burn yourself, which is more or less the same as doing it as an actual hot potato. But that's a little bit boring. There we go. Hot potato. We're over here. There we go. Good. Yeah, you make some fuel cells because we do need these to make the power cell that we need to boot. That was a bot that just exploded. Yeah, if you're wondering, if you're sometimes hearing random explosion sounds, we do have bot attrition in the game. And every now and then, one of them just goes boom. It looks really fun if you see it happen. The item they carry, I think, is not lost as long as it's not over water. Oh, there he is. There he dropped down. But yeah, I don't think the items are lost, which is also the reason why we sometimes see our construction vehicle. Where is he? I think he's over there. Yeah, he over here has, for example, a flying robot frame in his inventory, and that probably came from a robot that just basically dropped. The same is true for the 7 bricks and the 7 copper plates. That was also probably like a random bot just exploding on us. Good. Nevertheless, you should have made or have already made a power cell that might or might not be over here. It is over there. Perfect. And the Marines are also over here. Perfect. Let's have a look at you. Let's pick up you. And then let's have a look at you. And then we put this thing in, and there we go. Now, this portable RTG, or the radio isotope thermoelectric generator, is not really pushing out too much power. But these batteries over here can hold quite a lot of power. So this thing will slowly trickle up these over here. And these also have a bit of a power charge in them. But if you already take a look at them, you've already noticed that these things over here already have a really, really nice shooting speed, as well as a decent amount of damage effect to them. Let's add you to the group. There we go. And yes, I mean, with these guys, even these guys with the chain gun ammo over here, they just wreck stuff. They absolutely wreck stuff, which is also what you might see down here is I had a little bit of fun over here. I just sent them on a wild, merry killing spree, just taking everything apart. Did the same over here, and you might also notice over here, this is going to be our project for today. So what is this? This is basically our frontier outpost. There you have it. This is the thing that we are going to use to defend our perimeter. I don't really want to make like a massive solid wall. I kind of want to make small little outposts and connect them up with each other. We have a blueprint of this over here. This is the one I use for tinkering stuff. And these are fully self-sufficient. So there's going to be a buffer chest in here where we get at least one item of each that we have in here, as well as extra bots, extra everything. They also come with a couple of capacitors in case the power connection gets disconnected. Should be fine. We don't really need to hold the power forever. We just need to hold the power as long as we can, so that the bots can replace the things in here. The roboports themselves also do have a bit of power capacity in them, so that will be fine. And you might also see this logic over here. This logic over here is basically this constant combinator tells us how many construction bots and how many logistic bots we want to have in this roboport at any given time. And I just noticed something. Yeah, no, that's not going to be good, because these will not be completely independent of each other. These will still be connecting, and of course they count for the whole system and not only for the current roboport over here. Ha! Yeah, no, that's not going to be good. I kind of wanted to make these completely autonomous, so that they only have themselves to take care of. But then again, that will not work if we hook them all, if we train them up together like this, as then they will share their bots with each other. They can still do that. They can still share the bots. The bots will then basically accumulate in the places where we have the most action, which is good. That is good. But that does mean that we do kind of want more bots to be able to be introduced in the system. Nevertheless, that's only a small tweak. Oh god, uranium. That's only a small tweak. We go this way, we go that way, we go this way. Let's just go over here. So, depending on the size of the network, well, let's just say we want to have 200 construction bots in the system and 100 logistic bots in the system. I think that is fine. Good, you park over there. We set this up to 200, and we set this up to 100. If you take a look in the roboport, we set the wire up that we read the roboport statistics, and the total amount of logistic bots in the system is emitted as the logistic robot signal, and the total amount of construction bots is emitted as the construction bot signal. So we basically take this signal, we negate it, and then combine it with the amount of that we want. So if we have less than 200 in the system, the number over here is something less than 200 in negative numbers, which means the filter will be set. If we have more than that, then the filter will be unset, because then we will have an overall negative signal in the system, and that will be fine. Over here, we just request that what we need over here. That will be fine. And sure, that's the thing we're going to be using. So let's update this one real quick. You there, get deleted. You there, rename you. Frontier Outpost. Now, of course, to make the outposts, we do need something like a resupply train. I've already prepared something for that, again. Always on the preparing side. And that is over here. You might see a little bit more of a train spaghetti over here, but that is fine. We have this station over here. This station over here is basically one of the refuelers that's ordering up fuel over here. And then we got this station over here, which is not set up yet. This station over here is going to be the outpost supply. So what do we need to make? Well, we need to make a train that loads up all the outpost supply materials, basically everything that we order up in this chest, loads it up to a certain degree, and then travels all the way via train to one place over here in the outpost supply, where it then gets distributed among all of these. I guess I'm just going to make an outpost supply station over here. So there will probably be like a line that goes all the way up from over here and then goes back and then down. So the outpost supply train will have to travel a bit, but that will be fine. And then he will supply that over there. So how do we do this? Well, good question. I will have to figure it out myself as well. And that's more or less the episode what we're going to be doing today. However, we already have a perfect example. It's basically going to be exactly the same as we have over here. So what do we need? We need a couple of signals. For one, we need one signal that basically tells us what we want to order up. So that will be this one. We want to order up at least, say, 600. Actually, let's do it. Let's take the exact numbers that we have over here. Does this work? No, dang. But we can just place you next to this. There we go. And then I can look at you. Perfect. You are ordering up stuff. I guess that's fine. Order up stuff, then it will be over there. But at least then we can have a look at you and set you up in a way that we need to. So it's 10 of these. And I'm just gonna run it through a multiplicative thing so that we order up more than we need. What was that? Was it 20 of these? No, it's 5. 5 and 5. 5 concrete wall, 5 spiked concrete wall. There we go. I'm not sure if the spiked concrete wall is gonna work like I've put it in there. We are gonna have to check that at some point in time. Then 4 of these. 2 of these. 2 lamps, 2 cliff explosives. The cliff explosives were only there when we do the expansion, so that they can automatically blow up stuff that's in the way. Cliff explosives, where are those? Are those in here? Should be, shouldn't it? Isn't it like a grenade? It is like a grenade. There we go. 2 gun turrets, 1 laser, 1 of each chest. Gun turrets over there. That's flamers. 2 gun turrets. 1 laser. 1 of each important chest, which is basically a buffer chest. And a requester chest. There we go. I also kind of know some things from the top of my mind. For example, we do need 1 longhand. We do need 1 filter inserter. We also do need 1 of these and 1 substation. We also do need 1 arithmetic combinator, and we also need at least 1 constant combinator. What else is in here? 1 roboport. 1 roboport. Roboport. No, roboport, please. Then repair packs are already in there. Ammo is in there. Is that everything? How many items are in there? That's like 21. And we definitely need another one of these because we are running out of space. So what are we missing? The capacitor we're missing. The capacitor is over there. And then what else is missing in here? The Sentinel. Yep, the Sentinel. That one will be over here. Sentinel. There we go. Good. So things over here, I think all stack up to, I think, a maximum of 50 or a common 50. Maybe everything stacks up to 200. I'm not quite sure, actually. Lamps definitely stack up only to 50. So we're going to use 50 as the common denominator. What happens if we multiply everything by 50? Does that fit in the train? That will then be this times 50. That is going to be 500. You know what? Everything times 50 I think is fine. Yeah, that should be fine. That should be fine. Good. So, here we take this one. It's gonna be a little bit logic intensive, but that will be fine. There we go. There we go. You take each input signal, and we multiply that by 50. Good. That's the stuff that we want to get into the train or into the supply train. We can actually check over here how much stuff that is. And that looks like a decent amount of stuff. Sure. I think that's not too bad. Don't really know how many stacks this is going to be. It's 5 stacks of ammo, 5 stacks of repair packs. The important part is that we can get into the train. That's the important part. I don't really want to put this signal into there. So I think I'm going to take a second one over here. And this one is the one we're going to use to multiply up. Let's multiply this like by 5. Way less. And let's maybe just turn these around real quick. You are going to be like 50. This is going to be way less, but this is the amount of stuff I want to order up in this chest over here. Good. So at any given time, we kind of want to order up this amount of stuff in there. There we go. Good. Not everything is made over here yet. Some of these we still need to set up. But you are ordering up stuff. Good. At some point in time, there will be a train over here. Let's prepare said train. We do need the cargo wagon for that. Cargo wagon. Cargo wagon. I probably walked past it. It's over there. Give me all. That will be fine. Good. And let's maybe also fuel you up real quick. We can pick up some fuel from over here. There we go. There we go. Good. So, what do we want to do? Let's put a pole over here real quick. This pole is only there so that I can hook up a cable. If I can find them in my inventory. There we go. What we want to do is we want to read the train contents. And I guess at some point in time we want to set the train limit. No, actually we don't. Well, we do, but this one will always be set to 1. And I think there will only be 1 outpost supply train running around. So, we now know how much stuff is in the train at any given time. We kind of want to negate that. Multiply that with -1. You over there, I think it would be way better for you. A stack filter inserter is good. However, it might overfill you. We only have 40 slots. A normal filter, even though it takes longer. Okay, we have to make one. Can I make one in my pocket? Yes, I can. And then set this to 1. Will that be fine? Or are we just going to let's just risk it. Let's risk it. Let's see if this works for us or not. Good. So, yes, information. So that's the amount of information that we want. This one tells us how much we want in the train. And this one tells us how much is already in the train. If there's more in the train than we want to request, then the filter over here will be unset. So we can hook up you first, and then hook up you afterwards. Over here we say set the filters. There we go. And I kind of have the feeling that this is not working as expected. No, maybe this. And you now stopped. I think that's fine. He will try to load up to 50. We could also try to set the stack size. But then we need the control signal for that. We don't have that. Currently, stack size is overridden to 1. How fast are these on the ground? There we go. Nah, let's keep the stack size by 1. I think that will be fine, because then he will definitely not overfill. Good. So it's going to take a while for this one to load himself up, but I think this is basically the same setup as we have over here. This is exactly the same. Good. And we can see if it works or not as soon as the logistic hand inserter over here reaches 50 or not. Good. We can already see that we are missing a couple things. We're missing some cliff explosives. We are missing some spiked steel walls, and we're going to miss some sentinel logic, some sentinels over here. Let's just make these over here real quick. And then we're going to go back over there and see if that thing is actually working as intended or not. Good. We have some space over here. Is there something in there? Yeah, there's a warden in there. Here, you there. We need you to make us the sentinel. There we go. Make these. We also need the spiked steel wall. Now, the spiked steel walls is over here. Spiked walls that deal damage back to the attacker. Okay. Not quite sure if that is actually going to work in our favor. I kind of set these up as like spike passageways. We might need to make the full outer wall to spiked ones, but I guess this is fine. And the other thing I was missing was cliff explosives. There we go. We can make these. We do have the explosives. The only thing that we do not have is the grenades, but that's not an issue. We can make grenades. Always nice to make grenades in here. Good. Grenades are being ordered up. Everything else is being ordered up. Cliff explosives are also being ordered up. Excellent. Now, we do need to make a station that reverses this one and unloads it. And for the unloading part, I kind of thought of something like we're going to have 2 constant combinators. Or maybe 1 constant combinator with the same information. So we're going to copy over this one. And then we're going to have a limit. If basically we're going to make something similar to an RS latch. Like if we are like under a certain amount of items for any of the items, then the train can come in. And then the train will unload items all the way up to a certain point. So if the train is getting requested for whatever, it will also try to unload whatever it can up to a certain degree. Good. Let's have a look at you. No, you're not working. I can definitely see that you are not working. So, what's going on over here? What is wrong over here? Are we reading? Oh, you know what's not working? Oh, shit. Because it's not at the station. Outpost supply. And then over here, just... passenger present. Yeah, now the signal goes out. And now the filter gets set. So everything that's double and triple in here, we just take out. No, did that take out too much? There we go. Good. Yeah, just because you have a train over here does not mean that when you read out the train will only be read out if the train is actually standing at the station. Reads the contents of the train that is currently stopped at the train stop and sends it back to the network. This train was not stopped. This train was a manual, so he was just sitting there. So he was not being read. But this is looking good. This is looking real good. And then over here, sentinels are coming in. The cliff explosives probably take a while before they come in. Actually, why? Because you are waiting on... What are you waiting on? Oh, barrels. We don't even have barrels. We're missing a step. Let's make a barrel. Really? You need a barrel for cliff explosives? You need a barrel for cliff explosives. Wow. Always amazed to see that. Okay, you there. Barrels. Where's that thing? There we go. Make me some filthy barrels. Thank you very much. Good. So, the supply train over there is being filled up. Excellent. We can probably do that with less combinators over there. Absolutely true. But in my personal opinion, use as many combinators as you need, as long as it works for you. Then again, if you actually do use too much, that's also an issue. But this, I'm happy with this amount of combinators. It's pretty straightforward. Like, we have the amounts that we want to have, that we want to request. We can actually also get rid of you. We don't need you anymore. We have the amount of stuff that we request. We have the amount that we want to put into the train. We have the amount that we want to order up via the logistics system. So we don't have this chest to be super duper full all the time. Then we have the amount that is in the train currently. Then we subtract the amount that is in the train with the amount that we want to have in the train. If we have more in the train than we want to put in, this will be a negative number. And then the filter will be unset. Filters are only being set if it's a positive value. If it's a negative value or a zero value, the filter will not be set. And look at this. Why is there so many roboports in here? Wait a minute. Oh, I see. Yeah, the roboport signal. Ah, that's 5 stacks of roboports. That's way too many roboports. That's so many roboports. You know what? Delete the signal. Here, the roboport signal, we're just gonna fiddle in by hand. Roboports. That's the Rono port. The roboport, please. Make that a tenner. Good. And then technically we could move this one over in there, and then we have a full stack over there. Which does mean that we do want to get these out. There we go. There we go. You can keep them in here for now. Oh, did they... Yeah, never mind. They are already out of my inventory and into the network. Good. And then... Yeah, loading this one will take a while. You can put more logic in and parallelize this. Like parallel processing over here and make it go faster. But to be perfectly honest, the supply outpost should not need that much supply either way. The supply outpost only needs this train to come over every now and then. And as long as it comes over every now and then, it should be fine. Good. So, we're kind of out of time a little bit. Else I would have also done the unloading one. What we can do real quick over here, because we have not put that in yet, and we should also put that in. Let's copy over you real quick, because we do want these trains over here to be fueled up as well. Same for you. You can fuel up yourself over there. And then over here, we do want, say, one over here, one over there, one over here. Oh, let's actually do it over there. Good. So that we can also refuel the trains in the mall, or actually in the main construction area. That's kind of interesting to look at this. I mean, this whole thing basically does the same as this thing over there. But it's just a little bit more compressed. Now, over here, the old base, let's have a quick look at the old base at the end. The old base is basically running out. The iron mine over here is empty. There's no iron coming down anymore. The copper mine over here, well, there's still some copper in there, but since we're not making any more iron... oh. That was close. 2 out of 3 meteorites destroyed. Lucky us. Good. But yes, the old place over here, most of the stuff in here, we can actually get rid of everything in here. There is nothing in here that we need anymore. You still see like the occasional machine over here working. There's still like a machine every here and there that still does a thing or two. The only thing that we still need to do is to make the rocket control units in the main base or in the new base, as well as rocket fuel. And then it's basically identical to this thing down here. Now, I kind of know that making a base like this is a bit boring. But this thing is only there as a functionality step. This one is only there for us to be able to construct what we need. At some point in time, we will probably try to make things in a super duper fast way, especially if we want to make loads of science, or if we notice that we need a lot of a certain product, then we might just extract it out of here and make it somewhere else. Good example, for example, that's a really nice sentence. A good example would be the iron gear wheels over here. That might be a thing we might pull out. LDS is maybe also one of the things we might want to pull out, because we do need these quite a lot. But for now, this is fine. I guess once things really start cracking up in the later game, we will notice what we need to do. Good. So, next episode, we are going to focus on the frontier line over there. The main reason why I wanted to make some landfill is because we are sitting in a massive swamp over here, and I just need to landfill this place over here, else it will be a little bit annoying. But yeah, we're gonna make a wall over here. We're gonna push over here as well. Not quite sure how far. Probably all the way up to here, and we're probably gonna make a wall over there, so that we can get this iron field in, this rare metals, some coal over there, some more coal over there. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And then over here, I kind of want to push all the way over to this iron, if possible. But these nests over here are also getting really, 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 really big. I mean, the medium-sized nests are now easily doable. Like nests like this, no problem for the tank squad. But the bigger they get, the more damage they have to tank while they deal with the nest, the harder it gets. I do kind of want to get to this iron ore patch, and if possible, these oil patches as well, and this coal patch. So I guess, yeah, the more I look at this, I think the campaign down here will go all the way over here so that we can make a wall over there, a wall over there, and a wall over there, and then a couple over there, and hope it holds. Now you can set up the tanks to automatically seek and destroy nests, absolutely. But the problem is, they will just die. They will just go in there and they will just blow up. If we want to do some automatic seek and destroy, the thing we should put in is like we should research energy shields and stuff like that, because our bots, our tanks, our soldiers need more health to be able to resist all that onslaught. Good. Let's have a look at you. I'm kind of curious to see. Nope, that's correct. We want 100 of these in there, isn't there? We even want 200 of these in here. Good. Let's hope that it all fits in here. I'm curious to see if it all fits in here. But let's hope it all fits in there. We do have the spiked steel walls over here, and we do have the concrete walls over there. So I'm very much looking forward to the outpost construction. Nevertheless, if you do like what you see, please do leave a like, a follow, a subscription. Every one of those actions does help me out in growing this channel into something bloody amazing. Nevertheless, you can also find me on twitch.tv/BoldViking, where I have this absolutely massive Pyanodon base. You have to see it to believe it. It's huge, absolutely huge. Come see me live over there. Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, 7 p.m. Is my usual stream schedule. It might change in the future soon, but if you just keep around in the social channels, you will know when something is changed. Nevertheless, I wish you all an amazing evening, and until next time, see you around!